What a fun night for some hockey on the ice tonight. Hi, everybody. James Cebulski here for EA Sports. I'm ready. I know you're ready, and these fans are ready to go. Both these teams look ready to go, as does the official. Let's bring it on. The White Prospects will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. Here's a short pass to Iginla. Quick snap! Oh, stick save and a beaut! We're still in the early stages of this period. Still looking for our first goal. The White Prospects will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Takes a shot. Great glove save! And he keeps possession. Steps into the offensive end. The Red Prospects scoop it up along the boards. They're picking up steam through the neutral zone. Dickinson's got the puck. Takes the pass. And now he moves it to Iginla. Cuts to the paint. Decides to think about it. Snaps one from the slot. Lays out to block the shot. Oh, what a save on the slapper! And that's a great heads-up play in the offensive zone.
They're really driving pressure in the O-zone, dictating the pace. Now they've got to find a way to funnel it to the net.
Oh, a good heads-up play with the poke check. The Red Prospects move it in. Fires it on net. Oh, and just gets a piece of it. Grabbed along the boards by Gill. The White Prospects move the puck in the defensive zone. Takes possession. And that ricochets off a twig in front. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. Here they come on the attack. Oh, what a save on the play! Whoa!
He's doing absolutely everything he can to keep his team in this game, James. Unbelievable save.
The White Prospects gain control of the puck against the wall.
George has been so impressive, in particular in that last sequence, James, and he is out of gas. It didn't prevent him from making that save, but now he's going to get some much-needed rest as that puck heads out of his zone.
Lots of time left in this period. Still scoreless in this one. And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. And he takes a shot. Oh, he kind of struggled with that one, but he got just enough to keep it out. Puts it just wide of the net.
James, you know in practice when you do target shooting, guess why? So you hit the net. I think he's got to get back to it and work on it.
On the attack, they come down the right wing. Sends the pass over. Oh, he's going to get called on that slash. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Here comes the call.
Well, he's going to get the slashing call here, James, and it's a stick infraction. What that means is you're in a vulnerable spot. Why? Your opponent has gained position on you.
The White Prospects get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
An opportunity here to go up by one on the power play. You know they've worked on this in practice. It's something you do, your repetitions. This is what prepares you to be big in these moments.
Puck picked up by Villeneuve. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Power play set to roll on as the setters get ready for the face-off. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Takes it across the blue line. Moves it to Lavoie. Nice poke check. Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. The White Prospects have it now. Takes it into the slot. That one misses and will play on.
Well, you spend so much time trying to create scoring chances, and when you do, you gotta find the back of the net. At the very least, hit it, James.
Picked up along the boards by Roberts. Wide of the net.
Sometimes when you have the puck on your stick in a primetime scoring area, it's not about threading the needle, and when you try and thread it, sometimes you miss. And that's what happened there.
Roberts slides the puck through center. And he's taken down, the official's arm signaling for a penalty. And let's see what the call is. Aginla's actions pretty evident in the eyes of the officials here for tripping. Well, things open up for both sides a little bit here with some 4-on-4 action.
4-on-4, you want to utilize north, south, east, west, and capitalize on the speed with the extra ice available. You can bet your coaching staff is going to put some pretty quick players out there.
Oh, tried to pick his corner and puts it off the outside of the post.
That's frustrating, James. The score is 0-0, and oh, what a miss as it goes off the post and out.
The White prospects will play it in their own end. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. And offside, we'll get a reset here. Still plenty of time left in this frame. We're still scoreless. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. The red prospects take it along the wall. The White prospects have it now. Oh, he destroys them on the play.
You want to send a message to your opponent early in the game, and that early delivery of a bone-crushing hit, that does just that.
The red prospects cross the blue line and are on the attack. Puts it on net. Oh, what a stop as he uses his paddle to swat it away.
When the puck's in the low slot, the goaltender gets right out next to the shooter and makes the save.
Cuts to the front. Oh, what a save on the play.
Oh, it's such an athletic save, James. I mean, that's just all about competing, finding a way to get to the puck.
Back at the point, they set it up. Fires one. Oh, and he misses on a grade A+ scoring chance there.
Well, he's right exactly where he wants to be. He's got the puck on his stick, just unable to put it in the mesh.
Moves it quickly over to Fisher. Takes a bump, but still hangs on to the puck. And the puck clears the zone. The red prospects have it against the wall. Oh, and a nice play to free up the puck there. Quick feed to Howe. Grabs the puck. Oh, quick work with the stick and comes up with the puck. Gets it out of his own end.
Aginla's almost back on the ice.
Feeds the puck up. They've got an on-man rush. And that rush is squashed with a strong defensive play. Quick pass to Howe. Denies him. He got all of it. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Still no score in this one. Great read by the winger to take possession with the two centermen tied up. The White prospects have it behind the cage. From the left side, they gain the zone. The White prospects will play it against the boards. And that one's stopped. Slides the puck into the offensive zone. The White prospects gain possession in their own end. Here's a chance. How did he stop that one? Blocked in traffic. And he takes the feed. Rips it. Turns him away. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. The red prospects win that offensive zone face-off. Made the stop on the play. Grabs the puck here at the blue line. And makes the save. Here's a short pass to Miettinen. Deep inside his own end, right in front. Can he get out of pressure? Moves it to Aginla. Whiffs on that. Moves the puck along the half wall. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Moves it quickly over to Roberts. Handles the pass. Just gets enough to keep it out. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. And a strong defensive effort to get in front of that. And the extended stick ends that one. And some good footwork to kick it away. The White Prospects have the puck now. The Red Prospects take possession of the neutral zone. The White Prospects have it now. From the left side, he moves it up ahead. The Red Prospects look to start the transition game. Look out, here they come on the attack. Oh, spectacular stop there. Grips it and rips it, and he stops that cannon there. Wow. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. The game is still scoreless. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrummed up. And that goes wide. Slides it back to the blue line. Sizzling shot, and he makes the save. On the attack along the boards. Takes a shot. Here's a shot. And he catches that one with the glove. See if we can pick up some momentum again here as a face-off is ready to go. The White Prospects will go to work here in the offensive zone. And he takes the feed. The White Prospects get a hold of the puck in their own end. Here we go, puck's in deep. Good fight for the puck along the boards. And some fancy footwork to kick it over to his teammate. Puck picked up in the open ice. Trying to get back. Back on the attack now. Picked up along the wall by Fisher. Takes a shot. Oh, comes up with the stop. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. The Red Prospects win it. Glove save made by George. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. George has opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. More than half the period left to play. We've still got zeros on the board. Fresca's quick stick off the draw wins possession. The White Prospects will play it from the defensive zone. Lavoie's got it along the wing. The Red Prospects have a hold of it in the defensive zone. They put the puck into the offensive end. Lavoie's taking it from his own end. Fresca's moving it ahead. Off the left wing and into center. Here's a shot. Oh, and he reaches out with the glove save. Wow. The setters will glide into the dot. Off the draw, they take possession. The Red Prospects move the puck in the defensive zone. Referee signaling for a delayed penalty. Looks like they caught that slash. And there's the whistle stopping the play. The White Prospects will serve 2 for slashing. The Red Prospects send their man advantage unit out once more.
They haven't scored yet in the game on the power play, but no need to get frustrated. They all bring a different skill set. It's the reason why they're out there.
Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Baudouin's got control of the puck in the corner. Slick feed. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Look at this attack here in the O-zone. Another face-off looming here on this power play. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Denies the chance by blocking it. Takes the puck as the clock ticks down on the penalty kill. And they send it down the ice. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Oh, great read! Solid check to slow him down. The Red Prospects will play it in their own end. Along the half wall with the puck. Grabs possession of the puck. Shot! Big time stop! Here's a shot! Oh, a spectacular save right there! Wow!
Unbelievable. I mean, it was all but in, and he steals it because of that last-ditch attempt to find the puck. Just incredible save, James.
And he made the save to keep that one out of the net.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
The Red Prospects have it now. Oh, he's going to feel that the rest of the game. They are wearing down their... Oh, my goodness, it stayed out. What a save!
It was all but in, James, and that athleticism and the will to get to that puck, that was on display. I really want to look at this last save again, James, because this is about taking it to the next level. When you have this level of competitiveness, athleticism, and desperation and urgency in your game, you know that goaltending coaches, they can't just teach this. This is instinctual, and this is what winners are made of.
Just moments away from the resumption of this power play. They're ready to drop the puck here for this faceoff. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. And they'll get it out of the defensive end. And he's knocked off the puck there. Too much congestion in front. Throws a big-time hit in the corner on him there. Steps inside. Here's a shot. Right in the slot, and it goes just wide.
Well, it goes wide, but the puck is finding him, James. He's getting to the right place at the right time. If he continues these...
Right with the man advantage, and they make it click.
Well, he certainly looks frustrated after letting that goal in, James. It's almost like a fielder in baseball. If you touch it, you should be able to stop it, and he gets a big chunk of that one. Unfortunately, it goes in the netting.
The Red Prospects are on the board here, and they have the game's first goal in the back half of period number 1.
Well, you can really see that they bought into what the coach said pregame, James, about being patient, trying to capitalize on their opportunities, and they do it late in the opening frame.
Great heads-up play with the stick-by-play. The Red Prospects played along the wing. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. The White Prospects gain control of the puck. From the neutral zone now. With possession along the wall. Scores! And they run it back with another.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. You can feel the energy, the wave, the momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal. Well, these below-the-goal line goals are so difficult to track, James. I mean, when the puck carrier's below the goal line, everyone's turned puck focus. Toes are turned, and the shooter gets lost in coverage to a quiet area of the ice and makes himself available for the pass. He delivers a one-timer that just beats the goaltender who's still looking at the puck.
Puck scooped up by Roberts. The Red Prospects carried along the wall. Takes a shot. Oh, he saved it. What a stop.
Well, that's desperation at its finest to be able to get to that puck and sending a clear message to his team that he's behind them. He's going to be the foundation tonight.
Fisher's moving the puck through his own zone. And he can't hang on after that hit. And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. Poked away by Fisher. Fires away. Oh, what a blast from the point, but too high.
Well, it looks like his follow-through was too high as it just sails over the net.
Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Grabs it in his own end. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Oh, and it stinks. Scores! And that's 3 unanswered goals. And as my mom likes to say, they're cooking with gas.
They're cooking with gas. And you can expect that they have put their opponents on their heels. This is a team that knows that they have worn their opponent down. Now they got to keep the pedal to the metal.
The Red Prospects are dominating in almost every facet of the game here in the first. And they win that neutral zone draw. Play rolls on. Here's an odd man rush. And he makes the save. The White Prospects get a hold of the puck along the boards. Through center.
Change lines, come on.
He grabs the puck here at the point. The Red Prospects gain possession along the wall. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And that's broken up. And he's ridden off the puck. The White Prospects will play it from the defensive zone. At center ice now, he grabs the puck. The Red Prospects gain possession. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. There's a great save on an excellent chance there. Into the offensive zone. Shot! Turns it aside. The Red Prospects scoop it up along the boards. And he takes the pass. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Takes that pass back at the point. Misses! The White Prospects will play it from the point. Denies him! Tremendous intensity here in the offensive zone. Throws it in. The White Prospects gain control of the puck against the wall. Right up the gut into the offensive end. And the puck dies with the Trapper save. Sent in deep, and the forwards will go to the bench. Along the boards, they battle for the puck. The Red Prospects take it along the wing. Takes it and looks ahead. The Red Prospects take it along the wall. The White Prospects have it now. Gaining momentum along the wing. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. The Red Prospects came hungry to play this one, and they lead as a result here in the first. The White Prospects win the faceoff. Great defensive effort with the stick. The White Prospects, he might have a step here. Denies him on the breakaway. The White Prospects move to the offensive zone. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. Smart defensive play here in the open ice. Quick feed to Gill. The White Prospects move the puck in the defensive zone. Shot! And he puts that one aside with ease. Lets the wrister fly. Does it again with the stop.
George is all over that save. I mean, he's dialed in, and he recognizes where he has to be at the right time.
From the right side and up the middle. Shot! Comes up with the stop. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. The Red Prospects already lead it by a significant margin here late in this first period. Off the face-off, they take the puck. The Red Prospects are on the attack. Moves it to the middle, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. The Red Prospects have been rewarded with the lead here late in this first period with all the shots they put on net. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Dismiss that chance.
This is an impressive save right here, James. I mean, there's a ton of net front presence, and so a lot of traffic that he has to battle through to find the puck, and he does, and he makes a nice save.
Here in the later stages of this period, and the ice has been tilted to this point. 3-0 is where we sit right now. The White Prospects played along the boards. Wrister denies him in front.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Taken along the wall by Blake. Here he is from the slot. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Tremendous pressure here in the offensive end. Moves it to the boards. Cutting to the middle. Oh, what a save by the goaltender. All sorts of pressure here in the offensive end. And there's the whistle as the goaltender will hang on for a much-needed stoppage. Both sides getting ready for this face-off, and Cheryl, I can think of a keeper right now who would love nothing more than another minute here.
Well, he's extremely fatigued, right, James? So this is a critical juncture of the game.
Scores! A huge goal here has put them right back into this one.
Yeah, and if they can get one more, they'll be one away from tying this game up, James. So it's about building and continually finding ways to press and be aggressive on the puck. Well, he gets beat clean by the shot, James, and he's only one player in front of the net, but it's not about how many, it's about where you are, and when you take away the eyes of the tender, this is exactly what can happen.
Centers are set, face-off ready to resume play. Off the draw, and he ties up his opponent. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Fisher. Slides the puck over. Quick shot! And that's off target as it hits a body. Great read by the goalie as he pokes it away with a stick. In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. The Red Prospects lead it here late in this first period. And they'll start with possession. Here's a rocket of a shot. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Centering pass. And he denies that great opportunity there. Late goings of this period. The White Prospects are down a pair. The Red Prospects win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. And that's taken by the defense.
The White Prospects are in a tight game. They got to start making good on all the... Oh, well, there's going to be a call on that one, James.
Penalty coming up here.
Well, you can see the coach look skyward on that third call of the period. They know that they got to get back to even strength and get some kind of offense generating. Well, I really like them working off the 1-3-1 sequence that they were successful on earlier, James. It really opens up the ice, so you're using and stretching the entire zone. And listen, there's a lot of ice for the defense to cover, so you can look to the flanks, you can look to the bumper, but a lot of options off of it.
Fires it, and that doesn't reach the net. And the puck's booted away. Poked away in the offensive end. Here's a shot, and doesn't go. Quick pass across to Gill. Picks off the pass. Steps inside the line. Here's a shot. They score! And the power play strikes once again.
Well, you know that specialty teams are so critical, James, and they have executed with the player advantage all night long. This is a great power play goal, James. They have the execution in terms of their passing along the outside, and then they attack the net with a shot. You have to have net front presence and create a screen. That's exactly what they have, and they capitalize as a result.
The Red Prospects have come to play with some jump in their step tonight. Look at the shots on goal. They've generated an already lead comfortably nearing the end of the first. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Fires it on net. Denies him on the slapper. The White Prospects move it ahead. Play whistle dead. Penalty coming up. The Red Prospects are going to be shorthanded, tripping the call. Another power play opportunity coming up here.
Although it's been a frustrating power play, they have to find a way to open the ice up. If they can have quick puck movement, they're going to cause the coverage to stay low. And that quarterback up high can let one rip.
Picks up the puck. Here he is with the backhander. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
Well, that shot came quick, and it was right out front. He had to be sharp. He had to be right on it and show his brilliant reflexes.
Can't get it to go. Moves it around along the half wall. Skates to the crease. Breaks up the play with a poke check. The Red Prospects have possession shorthanded. And they move the puck out of harm's way. Smart defensive play there. Puts it on net. Oh, tremendous save on the play.
What an incredible save. No idea how he got to that one, James. And the shooter is absolutely stunned. What a stop.
Puck cleared cleared from the defensive end. Trying to get something going here with this man advantage as they start from their own end. And that's knocked away. More time off the clock as they grab the puck. Nice job to escape the zone. Winding down the final minute of this opening frame. Across the line and on the attack. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Still some precious time left on this power play as they get set to drop the puck. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Good clearing attempt to breathe. Quick pass to Iginla. Broken up by Dickinson. Shuts him down. The Red Prospects will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. Here's a short pass to Gill. Grabs control of it at the point. Can't hang on to the puck after the play. The White Prospects have it against the wall. And forces a huge turnover here with the steal. Loses his balance on the play. Takes it at center. From the point, they take control of it. Centering feed, and that's stopped. The White Prospects come up empty-handed on the power play. We're back to even strength here.
When you get the nod to hit the ice on a power play, you want to execute at least 20% of the time, and all these players are heading back to the bench, and they're deflated.
And he's tripped up on the play. Referee's hand goes up here. Let's see what the officials say.
The game is getting out of hand. You're down by a bunch. You take another penalty. You got to find a way to just reset your composure.
Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. There's the horn. Still 40 more minutes left in regulation time. We'll get to the second period right after this.
Every playoff game, our team store brings you our item of the game. Stay warm and stylish here at the rink with a scarf tonight priced at just $10. Make sure to stop off at any team store here in the arena. Pick up your specially priced item of the game. Our scarf tonight is just $10. Hurry, as supplies are limited.
Well, let's see what period 2 has in store for us as they are about to drop the puck. The White Prospects win the draw here shorthanded. The Red Prospects have the puck now. And they continue to apply pressure here. Denies that opportunity.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Can they capitalize on this power play? Here comes the face-off. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. Aginla's stick handling in his own zone. Dumps it in. Good hit to bump him off the puck. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. The White Prospects will kill off a few extra seconds now. And they get some breathing room as the puck leaves the defensive end. Moves it to kill. A little crashing and banging forces the turnover. George has got the puck and he's going to hang on. Chance to reset here on the draw on this man advantage. The White Prospects win it in the defensive zone. And the puck is moved to a safer spot on the ice. Finds some space in the corner. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. The Red Prospects gain control of the puck. Picking up some steam at center ice. And he slides it quickly to Beaudoin. The Red Prospects looking against the half wall. The White Prospects get a hold of the puck undermanned. They get it out of the defensive end. The Red Prospects will play it in their own end. Pass back to the point. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps them at bay.
George has been excellent tonight, James. I mean, the score could be a lot worse. His save percentage is great. He's doing everything to keep his team in it. They need to shore up their defensive end and get going north. Kraska's almost ready to get back on the ice.
And a successful clearing attempt. Into the offensive zone down the right wing.
With a comfortable lead, James, some would say that power play really wasn't a big deal, but I would say different. It's really important that you push, you continue to work on your habits because the timing could be different next time.
Moves the puck along the half wall. Here's a chance, and he rings the post.
The White Prospects have been dominated in this game, and a little bit of a pushback here, trying to get something to muster up some confidence, ignite a spark, and that just goes off the post. That's extremely frustrating for the entire team.
The Red Prospects continue to lead big here in this second period. Kraska's won the draw, and they'll look to set up. Makes a save, gets a piece of it with the glove. Getting a little physical out there, but still holds on to the puck. Grabbed along the boards by Fisher. Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. The Red Prospects gain possession along the wall. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. We're still in the early stages of this period. The Red Prospects lead at 4-1. Kraska's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Blais. And a delayed penalty coming up as he got tripped up. Here comes the official's decision.
You have to constantly remind yourself to move your feet and get closer to the action. You wind up reaching, you take the feet out of your opponent, and you wind up with a tripping call.
Another chance here on the man advantage.
Power plays, more time on the ice, the ability to get that puck moving. These players know exactly what they're doing. They work on it in practice. Spoke to some of them earlier today at the pregame, and they talked about the execution and the precision in particular with their puck movement.
The White Prospects gain the zone. Aginla's got it against the boards. Oh, what a save on the play! Wow!
Oh, that's grand larceny, James. I mean, he just stole one away from his opponent. What a save.
They'll get set to drop the puck as this power play continues. The White Prospects win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Looking to clear the defensive zone. And his teammate comes up with it. Sent into the offensive zone. The White Prospects have it now. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Puck moved back to center, forcing them to regroup. Picked up along the boards by Gill. Takes control of the puck. The Red Prospects have it behind the net. A chance on the redirect. They score! And a shorty at that.
Just love this goal, James. I mean, this is a PK, not just a PK, but a power kill. They go in attack when they recognize the opportunity, and they create this chance, and they put it away.
The Red Prospects are having one of those nights, Cheryl, that everything that can go right is.
Yeah, it's all going right, James, because they're doing everything right. They've been dominating play in all three zones, and they've been rewarded for it.
And he takes the dish. Takes the shot. Just wide of the net. The White Prospects get a hold of the puck along the boards. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Hope everyone's enjoying the game here tonight. Another big face-off here on this power play. The Red Prospects get a hold of the puck in their own end. Play is blown dead with the offside. The Red Prospects have generated a lot of pucks on net and have turned more than a few of those shots into goals. And off the face-off, they take possession. Oh, smart heads-up read. And they clear that puck. Miettinen's looking to make something happen here in the corner. The White Prospects gain possession. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Turns it aside with the glove. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Special teams so important. Can they capitalize on this power play here with a face-off? The Red Prospects come up with a defensive zone draw. The White Prospects scoop it up along the boards. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. The White Prospects gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Too much to not enough. It's 5-1. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. Here's a race for the loose puck. And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. Sends a pass over. The White Prospects' man advantage comes to an end, and not the result they were looking for, giving up a shorty.
Sometimes when you're on a power play, you can get caught cheating, and I think you have a lot more time than you do, and it winds up in the back of their net. That's a tough one.
Here's a shot! The White Prospects will play it from the defensive zone. Takes the feed. The Red Prospects have it from their own end. Quick feed to Villeneuve. Puck dumped in. The White Prospects have it now. Slides the puck across to Blais. Huge steal at his own end. The Red Prospects move the puck in the defensive zone. Receives the pass. Jabs the puck away. Good use of the body on the play. Tries to get the puck to Fresca. And it's poked away in the neutral zone. Nice heads-up play there. The Red Prospects get a hold of the puck along the boards. Into the offensive end now. Shot. Oh, what a save. He stopped it. Wow.
Oh, that's an intangible effort that you can't teach, James. That's all about desperation and the will to stop that puck.
The Red Prospects have been putting lots of shots on net and have been rewarded for their efforts. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Answered the call on that play. Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. The White Prospects cross the line and gain the zone. O'Reilly's going to play it against the half wall. Centering pass in front. Picked off in front. They go on the attack through center. Along the half wall with the puck. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Now he takes it over the line. Oh, smart heads-up play to poke that one away. He was left in there. Good battle along the boards for the puck. Great pressure with the stick. Here's a chance. They score! Right on the doorstep. The rebound there to be had. And they made no mistake about tucking that one home.
James, these are the kind of pesky goals that create a ton of energy for your team. The rebound pops out after the shot. You have to have a hard stick, be heavy on it, with it on the ice, battle and compete for it. He does it, and he buries it.
The White prospects have got one back, but they need a lot more now. Can they build on this?
They have to build on this. They have to be harder on the puck, and they cannot chase the game. They have to find a way to get it on their stick, and when they do, they've got to get shots to net.
On the attack along the boards. Unloads one. Oh, gets a piece of it with his glove, and it keeps out. The Red prospects will play it in their own end. With possession along the wall. Sends the feed in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. The Red prospects will be tough to beat tonight if they continue to play the way they have been, really active in the offensive zone. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. And that's intercepted. The Red prospects played along the wing. Scores! Off the post and in!
Well, that's a real sneaky one that fooled the goaltender, James. Not much room available, but that one, perfectly executed. Well, it's a quick release shot, James, but it goes off of the inside of the post. Sometimes it redirects out. This time, it redirects in.
The Red prospects can do no wrong this evening, especially in the offensive zone here, Cheryl.
Well, the score is a testament to the way they've been playing. I mean, they've been dominating in the offensive zone. They've had the puck on their stick. They're driving play, but they've been really urgent, even with the lead here. A great game for them so far.
The White prospects carry it along the wall. Quick pass to Gill. Oh, and he just got enough of that to keep it out. The Red prospects have been on fire offensively tonight, and they lead for good reason here in the second. And they win the draw on their own end. The Red prospects are in transition. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. Takes a hit, he goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Makes it look easy with the stop. Both teams gliding into position, and the official set to drop the puck. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And he gets his glove on the changing shot. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Here's a shot. Here's a shot. Glove save. The Red prospects continue to lead it here in the second period. They have been very active in the offensive zone tonight. Praska's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. And that goes off a stick somewhere in traffic. Great heads-up play to poke it away at the offensive end. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials.
I always hated to play in these games. You just came out flat, and nothing you did made it better. Now they got to kill off the penalty when they're getting blown out. Real tough game.
The Red prospects once again send out their power play unit.
Well, they've already scored tonight on the PP, James, and looking to really thread the needle again on this one. Their movement, their adjustments have been excellent thus far.
Player goes down to the ice. There's the referee's hand in the air. Looks like we got a tripping penalty on the way. Let's see what the official makes for the final decision.
A natural tendency for players is to reach when they've lost position on their opponent. When you reach, often you take out the feet of your opponent. This is an easy tripping call.
time to work with this 5-on-3.
Oh, and that is a lot of time on a 5-on-3. You have to have a sense of urgency here, though, because if you pop one by, you still have the man advantage.
Grabs the puck here in their own end. And they manage to clear it. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. Oh, and it gets in front of that to make a great save. Along the right side into the offensive zone. Comes up with the stop. Handles the puck. And that goes off a body. The White Prospects gain possession of the defensive zone. Puck slid down the ice. The Red Prospects pick up steam and are on the attack. Oh, what a paddle save on the play. Moves it to the middle. And that's stopped. He scores! And he completes the hat trick.
Well, he's been zipping and buzzing along the ice this entire night, hasn't he, James? And man, do the fans appreciate him. That's exactly how the coach would have drawn it up, James. I mean, you move the puck around the outside to disrupt the coverage. You open up the middle of the ice, and then you get a glorious shot chance, and you capitalize. Excellent work.
The Red Prospects look about as dominant as I have seen them all season here, Cheryl. This period has been unbelievable for them.
Yeah, they're dictating pace and they're dictating the play all over the ice, and then they're executing on their opportunities. It's the reason why they hold the lead.
Turn that chance aside.
Well, a timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
Can't pull the trigger. Off target. The White Prospects have possession shorthanded. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Dumps the puck in. The Red Prospects have it now. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Takes the feed. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Takes a shot, and that's blocked. George is going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Just moments away from the resumption of this power play. They're ready to drop the puck here for this faceoff. The Red Prospects will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Takes a shot. Denied by the puck stopper. The Red Prospects will play it from the defensive zone. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Shot! Close save! Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. The Red Prospects lead in a big way here in this second. They have been on fire offensively. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. And the lane's clogged up, blocking that. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall.
Some would say it's not a big deal as they have a comfortable league and they don't execute on the power play. I would say different, though, James. Habits are everything. It's about moving forward and pushing and getting uncomfortable. This group certainly just looks comfortable.
Fisher's got the puck in his own zone. Right up the gut. Here they go.
Swap up, swap up.
Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. And that's a great read to force the turnover. Cutting to the front of the net. Big save by the goaltender watching that one.
As a goaltender, you want to make yourself as big as possible, and that's exactly what he does right there and just takes away the net.
The Red Prospects continue to lead in the second. They have been the busier team in the shot department, and as a result, they lead. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Here's the shot. Oh, how did he get a piece of that? The White Prospects play it along the boards. The Red Prospects gain control of the puck. Moves the puck. Here's a short pass to Mietinen. Into the middle of the neutral zone. Moves it to Mietinen. Scoops up the puck now. From his own end, he moves it up ahead.
Fast and quick lead pass.
And that goes off a player. The Red Prospects gain possession in their own end. Takes the pass. The Red prospects are across the line and into the offensive end. Feeds it over to Blake. And now he moves it quickly to Lavoie. Gains the zone on the left wing. Centering feed. Misses the net. Rips it on net. Blocked in traffic. The Red prospects move the puck in the defensive zone. Great poke by Blake. Moves it quickly over to Fresca. Jostling for the puck, and it's knocked away. That's moved up ahead.
Baudouin's team is flying out there, James. I mean, this is a blowout. He already has one. How many more is he going to get?
Sends the pass over. Back to the point it goes. Shot! Oh, he just got enough of that to keep it out. They've got the defense outnumbered. Centering pass. He scores! What a goal!
They used their speed on this counter-attack and gave themselves an odd man advantage here, James. And what they did was they capitalized. They had multiple looks. They could pass it, they could shoot it. Goaltender couldn't figure it out, and it winds up in the back of the net.
The White prospects now need to find a way to get a few more of those.
Yeah, they need them, because if they get that pushback and they can get a couple more, they'll feel like they have an opportunity to win the game, and then the sticks get heavy on the other side. A lot of work to do to make that happen.
The Red prospects gain control of the puck against the wall. And he takes the feed. Poked away in the defensive end. Shot! Oh, a clutch save! Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. The Red prospects gain possession along the wall. The White prospects take over on possession. Enters the offensive zone from the left. Quick shot! No room for that one to get through. The Red prospects will play it in their own end. And that's picked off by Howe. Handles the pass. Moves it in front. And that's off target. George is going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. The Red prospects have been putting lots of shots on net and have been rewarded for their efforts. And they win the draw here in their own end. The White prospects have it now. Nice stick work to knock the puck loose. Great use of the stick here at center ice. The Red prospects have it from the corner. Hammers one. And it goes right off his bucket to stay out. Here's a chance in front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Takes the feed at the back end. Grabs the puck here inside the offensive end. No, you're not going to get away with that one right in front of the official. Delayed penalty coming up. It's a tripping, it looks like. Here comes the call.
You can almost hear the sighs on the bench as that third penalty within the frame has been called here, James. A tough position as they can't get any rhythm going on their bench.
Face-off and another opportunity to take a look at the man advantage unit here.
Well, they've worked on this setup in practice on the power play. It's already worked for them this evening, James. You can certainly see the confidence that they have in this particular setup. And man, has it been effective.
Into the attacking end. Feeds the puck over. Wide of the net, he missed.
Oh, man, that is so frustrating. He gets the look that he wants. He gets to the right spot on the ice, and then he just misses.
And that's broken up. Picked up along the wall by Dickinson. Lets it fly. And too much traffic and scores! And there's another power play goal. Wow.
Well, practice makes perfect, and you know that they've been working on this in practice. They've got the right personnel. The coaching staff has showed them video of how they want it executed, and they deliver tonight.
The Red prospects are playing what might be their most impressive performance that I've seen all season, and we're only in period number 2, Cheryl.
Yeah, I mean, their offense has simply exploded, hasn't it, James? I mean, they have been a force to be reckoned with, and it's a ton of fun when you're padding your stats.
Into the corner of the attacking area. The Red prospects will play it from the defensive zone. Fires it! Too much traffic in the lane. The White prospects take it along the wall. And he was ready for that save. Dickinson's got it in the defensive end. Pokes it away in his own end. They've got numbers. Oh, and here's the pass. Here he is, shot right in front. And a strong effort on that play. And somehow he hangs on. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Fires it on net. Handles that one. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. The Red prospects have spent the majority of tonight in the offensive zone, and they continue to lead big time here late in the second. And he takes the feed. Turned aside with a glove by George. Slick feed. The Red prospects gain possession. Here they come up along the wing. Puts it on net. Here's a shot. And he stags that one with the glove. The Red prospects came into this one with one thought on mind. Lots of pucks to the net, and they continue to lead here late in the second. And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack. Levels them with the hit. Gaining momentum in the offensive end. Moves it to the middle. And he denies that great opportunity there. Centers glide into the dot as the face-off ready to resume play. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Sends it across the ice. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. The White prospects scoop it up along the boards. Slides the cross-ice pass. They're looking to make something happen through the neutral zone now. The White prospects have it behind the cage. The Red prospects get a hold of the puck in their own end. Dumps it into the O-zone. The White prospects will play it in their own end. Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. Quick feed to Fisher. Too many bodies in the way. And he takes the pass. Slides the puck over. He says, let's get physical on that play. Knocked off the puck. The White prospects have it against the wall. On the attack along the boards. Quick feed down low.
O'Reilly's able to corral that pass. Wait a second, James. I believe there's going to be a call right there. An infraction happens.
We got to stop it. Let's get the call.
We got to put a pin in the penalty balloon here, James. The frustrating calls, no question about it. They got to figure out a way to control their emotion and get back in this game.
The Red prospects send their man advantage unit out once more.
Power play scored earlier tonight, and that gives you so much confidence heading into this one. You know how you executed the first time. They'll be looking for those same openings.
Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. Grabbed in the open ice by Gill. The Red prospects have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Howe's got the puck. The White prospects will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. Steps across the blue line. The Red prospects take possession in the defensive end. Nice play shorthanded as they get control of the puck. The Red prospects have it now. And he takes the dish. Another stop by the goaltender. The White prospects get a hold of the puck undermanned. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. The Red prospects have it now. The White prospects have it in the offensive zone. Takes the feed at the point. The Red prospects take it across the line. A little bumping around, but still maintains possession. That's blocked. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. Sends a pass over. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. A chance in front! Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Dickinson's got it in the offensive zone. Taken down, and the officials caught it. Gets the puck over to Blais. The White prospects move it in. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Here comes the sentence.
Oh, you can see the frustration and the body language in him right now. That's the second penalty he's taken this period, James.
And on the heels of that call, we get ourselves a little 4-on-4 on the ice. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. And he denied him there.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
The White prospects penalty has expired. They now go to work on the power play. And they get the puck out of the defensive end. And he loses control here. Handles the pass into the middle of the ice. Here's a chance. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Another face-off looming here on this power play. The Red prospects win the draw. The White prospects get a hold of the puck along the boards. Heads to the back of the net. Now a quick pass to Gill. Moves inside! Oh, what a stick save! Two periods down, one more to go. Both teams have time to get a refresh, and we'll be back for period number 3. I'm fired up. I know you're fired up for this too.
If you are the holder of a winning ticket, please take it to our customer service kiosk at section 144 on the concourse before the end of tonight's game.
Both teams seem fresh after that second intermission. We're ready to drop the puck on period number 3. The White prospects power play continues to start the frame, and they win the draw. There's a shot, and there's the save. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Power play set to roll on as the setters get ready for the faceoff. They win the faceoff here in their own end and take possession. Oh, and they can't keep the puck in the zone. They'll be forced to tag up. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. Yeah, you could see this one coming, Cheryl.
Yeah, and you hate to see this, James. A player down, never the look you want, but you also know that it has to be responded for. There has to be action when a guy's on the ice.
There's the takedown, and I think that might be kind of a mercy rule there, right, Cheryl?
It's a mercy rule as they're exhausted, and you can see them as they're panting. But what it does mean is that the officials can come in and just break it up.
And after that spirited tilt, Cheryl, we know what the rule is, and these guys are done for the night.
James, they're going to hit the showers and cool off those tempers that were flaring. Anytime you fight in this league, you're going to get a major, and they're getting ejected.
Takes the puck at the point. Takes the puck. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Gains the zone from the right. Moves into the slot. Quick pass to Miettinen. From the open ice, they gain the line. Poked away in the neutral zone. The White prospects gain control of the puck. Moving into the attacking zone. Great reach with the poke check. Stopped by the goaltender. Across the line, down the left wall. Here's a chance. Scores! They came, they saw, they took advantage of the rebound and score.
Oh, he burns the goaltender on that one. Picks up the rebound and buries it home. Goalie looks frustrated now. James knows that you got to redirect that puck to a safe spot.
The Red Prospects are having themselves a night, and they probably don't want this one to end, Pounder.
Nah, I wouldn't. If you're padding the stats and you're putting up these kind of numbers, I mean, from start to finish, they've imposed their will on their opponent.
And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away.
Time of the goal, 57 seconds.
The Red Prospects have been the busier team offensively, and as a result, they lead it big time here in this third. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Great reach with the poke check. Tripped up on the play, and the referees caught that one. And here comes the judgment from the official.
This is not the way they wanted the game to go. Just undisciplined, taking a ton of penalties. They'll have to reset and refocus if they want to find a way to get on top.
And with the call, it's now a 4-on-3 man advantage with plenty of time here.
Well, you know the coaches are telling them on the 4-on-3 to attack the seams when they have them. But you want to make sure that you're getting a good quality shot, if not a great rebound opportunity where your coverage has one less player.
And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. They'll get set to drop the puck as this power play continues. The Red Prospects win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Lavoie's lugging the puck. Gains the zone through center. Takes a shot. Grabs it with the glove. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Preska's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. And off the draw, they win possession. The Red Prospects are on the attack. And they keep the pressure on. Scrum along the boards as they battle for the puck. The Red Prospects gain possession along the wall. Oh, how did he get a piece of that to make the save? Tremendous pressure here in the offensive end. Oh, what a stop on the play. Here's the feed. Back-to-back saves, my goodness. And there's a violent collision. Oh, there's a hit. And they'll skate it out of the zone. Sends it in on the attack. The Red Prospects move the puck in the defensive zone. Drives it to the crease. And that shot dies in traffic. The Red Prospects gain control of the puck against the wall. Here's a shot. And there's a glove save on the play. What an opportunity here on the power play with this offensive zone draw.
It's all about motion and puck movement. Make the goaltender's already fatigued move.
Puck grab by Dickinson. Scores! There it is on the power play.
Their power play has been really efficient tonight, James, and they're really gaining momentum off of it. And often when you're drawing this many penalties, teams start to play different against you. Well, I'd say they're running out of options here, James. I mean, they took their starter out. They brought him in relief. And unfortunately, just not getting the job done as that one goes by. You know who else is not getting the job done? The team in front of them.
The Red Prospects probably don't want this game to end the way things have gone here. And I know we're in period number 3, but Cheryl, what a night.
Yeah, it's been terrific right from puck drop. And they've been consistent throughout the game. And consistency...
Scores! And the power play comes up big again.
I love the various options that they have on their power play, James. Once the PK adjusts to one, they hit the other. Well, this is an unlucky bounce, James. I mean, when you're a goaltender, you play your angles, you know your set positions, but you can't get set in a scramble like this, and it winds up in the back of the net.
The Red Prospects are sending a clear message that they are not taking their foot off the gas in this third period here, Cheryl.
Well, you can certainly tell that they bought into the game plan, and the coach is certainly ecstatic with the performance of the entire bench. I mean, look at the way they're moving and holding the puck, attacking the net at the right times. It has been a seamless effort.
From the point, looks to make something happen. Stretch pass. Textbook poke check by Fisher. Inside his own end, moves the puck. Moves it over to Beaudoin. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Shot, and he makes the save. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Chance to reset here on the draw on this man advantage. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Played big in the moment there. Strong defensive effort. He grabs the puck here at the point. The Red Prospects gain possession. Takes the feed. Here's a shot. Missed the net. Oh, that would have tied it right there.
Well, it's a game of inches, isn't it? When you're trying to pick a corner and the goalie's set to position, sometimes this is the result. You miss wide.
The Red Prospects have built themselves a sizable lead here early in this third period. Nice job tying up his opponent. Off the post!
The Red Prospects are shaking their head. They cannot believe they've hit yet another post. Listen, the good part to this is they're still in the lead.
They clear the zone. The White Prospects will kill off a few extra seconds now. And a poke check knocks the puck away. Sends it in deep. And the officials are calling a delayed penalty here. It looks like a trip. The Red Prospects looking against the half wall. Oh, he made the save! How did he stop it?
I have no idea, James. I mean, he was down and out, but profound athleticism and desperation got him back in to make it. Well, the refs are calling a really tight game, and man, this has been a parade to the penalty box, and the entire bench looks agitated, and as a result, they keep taking more.
The Red Prospects roll out their man advantage unit, and they've got lots of time with this 5-on-3.
With all this time on the 5-on-3, yes, you can be more patient, but you don't want to get lulled to sleep on the outside. You have to move the coverage a little bit outside of the middle of the ice to be able to open up those lanes and execute.
Takes the feed. He scores! Well, talk about a friendly ping right there.
Oh, yeah, it's all about the bounces, isn't it, James? And you got to get the right one, and that one is in his favor. While your specialty team coaches are constantly telling you on a power play that you need to take advantage, and the way that you do that is to take away the eyes of the goaltender. A ton of net front presence here, and that's the reason the seeing eye shot finds its way to the back of the net.
The Red Prospects continue to attack the net here in period number 3, adding yet another goal to their score.
Well, it's been all areas of the game that have really been terrific tonight, James. I've also enjoyed the communication that we're seeing on the ice, not just the body language, but also the vocalness. I mean, they're creating all over the ice, and it's been real fun to watch.
Hope everyone's enjoying the game here tonight. Another big face-off here on this power play. They take possession as he locks them up off the face-off. And the puck's knocked loose. Sends it quickly to Dickinson. The Red Prospects take it along the wall. Big play inside the defensive zone. Oh, and gives up the body as he lays out for the block. What a selfless play. Takes a shot. Denies him in close.
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
The Red Prospects played along the boards. Broken up with a little physicality. Time running out with this man advantage. Here we go. Working the puck deep inside their own end.
10 seconds on the clock.
Long reach breaks up the momentum. Shot! Oh, and comes up with nothing on the play. The White Prospects finally get their man back, but not before allowing multiple goals on that major.
What a job by the power play unit. 5-minute major. They've got a lot of time and space to work with, James, but they're urgent. They know they want to get to the puck quickly, and they want to put it on net quickly. As a result, they score multiple goals.
Here's a short pass to Beaudoin. Moves it around along the half wall. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Up along the wing. Receives the pass. Comes up with a big glove save. Handles the puck. Grabs it in his own end. Looking to set up offensively. Shot! Denies him on the play. The White Prospects scoop it up along the boards. Takes the feed. The White prospects have it now. Shot! And he gets in the lane to block that. Moves it to play. And he had the answer on that one. The Red prospects will play it from the defensive zone. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Moves the puck along the half wall. And that's intercepted in the defensive end. Strong defensive effort. One-time blast. That's wide of the net. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Grabs control of it at the point. The White prospects look to start the transition game. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. The Red prospects have it behind the net. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Goes right to the crease. Wide. Here's a feed in front. And that's intercepted. Puts it in deep. The Red prospects have it against the wall. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Quick shot. Blocked in front. Stopped by the goaltender. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on.
Howe's not going to be able to return to the game, James. I mean, that injury that he suffered earlier is going to keep him out. This is that tough loss for their team.
No, and you clearly kind of know where you stand from a coaching standpoint now, but that is a serious blow to the lineup here for the rest of the game. Mietinen's gained the line and on the attack. Fires it! How did he stop that one?
Well, this is an incredible save, James. It's anticipation as well. Recognize that the shooter is in the low slot, getting in front of it and making the save.
The Red prospects don't want to take their foot off the gas here in the third period, but they have a lot of padding with the lead that they've built. Takes the knock, but he's still got the puck. Takes the puck. They score! And a huge goal to try to shift the tide.
Well, they're going to have to do more than that if they want to shift this tide. I don't think the coach is going to be very impressed with their preparation coming into this game, James. But they found a little bit of life here. Let's see if they can get something back-to-back and create some momentum.
The White prospects are showing a little pride here in the third.
And really, that's all that it's about right now. This game is over, and you can see they just want this game and the clock to tick down. They want that final buzzer to go.
Looking to set up offensively. Fires it on net. Oh, gets a piece of it with the glove. Lavoie's taking it from his own end. And that's poked away. Dickinson's gaining momentum. Knocks the puck away in the open ice. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Moves the puck. The White prospects will play it in their own end. Oh, tremendous hit on the play. And look at that. He's on his own bench.
Well, great catch by his teammates, isn't it, James? As he lands in the laps of his own. And you know what? There's a lot of laps going on right there. They're saying, man, you got it. You got a good one.
The White prospects have it now. Here he is in front! And he comes up big with the stick save, getting all of it with the paddle. The White prospects take it along the wing. Handles the pass at center. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out. And a smart heads-up play to poke that away by Fresca. Hard hit frees up the puck. Takes the pass, and he's got that one. The Red prospects get a hold of the puck along the boards. Sends the pass over. Oh, the officials saw that trip, and the hand is up. Let's get the call here.
Now, you're down a bunch of goals here, James, and really you take a penalty because you're chasing the game, and you want to get back into it, but this one's a tough one to take.
Another power play opportunity coming up here as they set up at the faceoff.
The power play has seen success tonight, and I like what they've been doing, James. Just reading the ice that they've been given. Nothing static, a lot of motion, and really reading where the places to attack is.
And makes the save. And does it again. Puck cleared from the defensive end. The Red prospects have the puck along the line. From point blank. Nice save from point-blank range. And he shuts the door on that. The White Prospects have possession shorthanded and manages to clear the zone. The Red Prospects gain control of the puck. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Puts it on net. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Takes the puck as the clock ticks down on the penalty kill. And they get the puck out. The Red Prospects gain possession along the wall. Carries it in. The White Prospects gain possession of the defensive zone. They move the puck out of harm's way. Looking to break out here on the power play. Passes ahead from the right side. And stops that big bomb. Bumped off the puck. The White Prospects gain possession.
Well, this game is wild, James. End-to-end action. Let's just forget the defense, shall we? And just go with the goal calls.
Pad save with ease. Grabs the puck here in their own end. Great poke check on the reach. The White Prospects will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. Puck picked up by Fresca. And we're going to get a face-off after the offside. Special teams so important. Can they capitalize on this power play here with a face-off? The Red Prospects get a hold of the puck off the draw. Here's a shot. Denies him. He got all of it. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. The Red Prospects continue to lead big here in this third period. They win the draw and go on the attack. Oh, can't finish.
Well, he can't finish, but a great opportunity right there. Gets his stick on it as he's crashing the net. With a hefty lead, the team looks comfortable, and certainly that power play did. Yes, they didn't execute, but didn't seem to have the urgency that they had earlier in the game.
The Red Prospects gain control of the puck against the wall. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. And he takes the feed. And they got caught up in traffic and hits a stick. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Handles the pass. Here's a shot. And he catches that one with the glove. The Red Prospects have been peppering shots on goal all night long, and they continue to lead in the third. The White Prospects win the draw. Takes a shot. Wide of the net. He missed.
Well, you recognize that it's a game of inches, James, and this is on full display right here. This is a great shot. Doesn't miss by much, but it's a miss all the same.
And that's knocked away. From his own end, he picks up the puck. The White Prospects have it now. Gaining momentum along the wing. Picking up steam in the offensive zone. The Red Prospects scoop it up along the boards. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. And they'll dump it in. The White Prospects gain possession in their own end. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Taken by Villeneuve. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Lugs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. And that caroms off a body in traffic. One-timer! Stuffs him again! Tremendous pressure here in the offensive end. They're coming in waves. Takes the pass from the left wing. And he missed the net.
Well, he misses the net from a golden area, James. He's in the slot. You got to hit from there. You don't get many of those opportunities.
Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Inside the offensive zone. Huge steal in his own end. Nice zone entry from the left. Miettinen's going to play it against the half wall. And he shuts the door again. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. The Red Prospects have looked sharp tonight. Lots of pucks on net and a lot of goals as a result. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. And he takes the feed. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Nice zone entry on the left side. Oh, making his presence felt with the hit. Picks it off. Look out. Oh, and he makes the save. Just got enough to keep it out. The Red prospects carry it along the wall. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Gills moving the puck through his own zone. Great pass from off the right side. Into the corner now. Slick feed. Turns him away. They fight for it along the boards. The Red prospects move the puck in the defensive zone. The White prospects have it from their own end. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. From center they get into the attacking area. And it banks off a stick in traffic. And we'll get a reset after the puck goes up and out of play. The Red prospects continue to lead here in the third, listening to their coach's message. Lots of pucks on net. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Denied that one. And it's kicked away. The Red prospects cross the blue line and are on the attack. Here he is on the backhand. And that's turned aside.
You have to be quick in your crease if you want to be able to deny low zone shots. He does that perfectly as he's tight to the shooter right there.
And that somehow stayed out of the net. And he takes the pass. Here's a shot. And he comes up with the glove save. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by O'Reilly. The Red prospects play it along the wing. Turns it away. The White prospects have it against the wall. Picking up some steam at center ice. Takes the feed at center from the right wing. Here's a chance. Turns that one away. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. The Red prospects are in the home stretch of this one, leading big time in the third. And they win the draw on their own end. Wrist shot from the slot. Scores! Well, a sign that they haven't rolled over just yet here, Cheryl.
Well, any life is good life right now when you're looking at this kind of deficit, James. And if you're the goal scorer, you certainly feel good about yourself. But from a collective group and the units that are going out there, they're going to have to find a way to generate offense. And, hey, they're going to take some risks out here because they got to get a few.
The White prospects don't really have time on their side here, but at least they've got something to push with.
Yeah, really tough hole to climb out of, but certainly that one goal will give him a little bit of a lift. It's respectable.
Gets a hold of the puck here at his own end. Poked away and forces the turnover at center. On the attack along the boards. Nowhere for that shot to go through. The Red prospects will play it from the defensive zone. Carries it across the line. Puck dumped in, and they'll get a fresh group of forwards. The Red prospects have it behind the cage. Big save in front.
The goaltender is very aware of where that puck is in that low slot area and defends his crease by getting out, being aggressive, and taking away any of the net.
Came up with the save on that play. Poked away at center by Lavoie. Slides the puck over. Oh, and he whiffs on it. And he takes the dish. They've got numbers here. The White prospects get a hold of the puck in their own end. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Takes a shot, and that one's turned away. The Red prospects move to the offensive zone. We got a delayed penalty coming up. That trip right in front of the officials' eyes. Can't get away with that.
Well, we know the time on ice numbers are all going to the penalty killers here, James, because it has been an onset, a parade to the penalty box. They got to find a way to play even strength.
The power play unit goes right back to work.
An opportunity to right the ship here on the power play after giving up that shorty earlier.
The Red prospects win the draw on their own end. Puck clears the zone. Nice feed at center, moves up ahead now. Tries to the crease. Scores! Well, putting the special in special teams. It's a power play tally.
Well, it's all about specialty teams, and it often makes a difference. And right now, there was pass execution, and they found a way to attack the net. What I really love about this power play is it isn't predictable, which means the PK doesn't know where that puck is going. That's how you manipulate it. That's how you open up lanes. And this shot comes from the mid lane or the interior of the ice, and it's buried.
The White prospects are starting to show a little respectability here amongst themselves as they get one back.
Yeah, and it's about mojo. It's how you end the game with good habits, because you want to make sure that you don't carry the beginning of the game into your next one.
Makes a move in front. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving, a reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
The Red prospects have pummeled their opponents tonight. They have been the busier team offensively and have converted numerous times here in this third period. Phillips won the draw here, and they'll go on the attack. Comes up with a monster save in front.
As a goaltender, you have to be able to read and anticipate the play. He does it perfectly and is able to negate the shot.
Excellent stick work on the play. Back to the blue line. And the shot done. Oh, what a save on the play!
Oh, that's such an athletic save, James. I mean, that's just all about competing, finding a way to get to the puck.
And these fans are still buzzing about what we just saw. What a save that was, Cheryl.
Yeah, he made an incredible save.
It's in! He scores!
This goal is a reminder of how fast the game actually is played, James. I mean, you get an opportunity at one end. Everyone is pushing for the goal. When you miss, though, the quick counter, the speed in transition, is what makes the difference. But you got to capitalize at the other end, and that's exactly what happened.
The Red prospects continue to ring up the score here in period number 3.
Well, it's just been a terrific collective effort. Now they're on the home stretch, and the coaching staff has a real opportunity to utilize their bench, rest their star players, and this is critical when you're in a long season.
Mietinen's got it in the defensive end. Shot, and he makes the save.
Mietinen's really impressed me with that last play, James. I mean, to have the wherewithal to hold on to that puck, I mean, that's tenacity. On your way down, falling to the ice and still get the shot off, that's leadership at its best.
There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. The Red prospects been going in one direction all night long, and that's to the net, and they lead it here late in this third period. Sends a pass over. The Red prospects will play it in their own end. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Great save from in tight. And the puck's kicked free. Pass right back. And the puck skips away after that move.
Trying a nifty move when you have good hands. Sometimes it works, sometimes you get denied, and that's what happened there.
And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. From the left side, they enter the attacking zone. Battle along the boards. The Red prospects have it now. And less than a minute to go finally in this one. Here's a shot. Way too much congestion blocks that. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Sends it in front. And that goes off a stick. The Red prospects have it now. Looking for space inside the D zone. Let's get the call.
That penalty's going to seal the deal here, James, late in the third. There's no runway left to get back on the board.
The Red prospects win the faceoff. Oh, tremendous save on the play!
What an incredible save. No idea how he got to that one, James, and the shooter is absolutely stunned. What a stop.
Play blown dead. Let's get the call.
Well, we all know that the end result of this game, James, even though the buzzer hasn't gone, you take your penalty. Now you can't get your goaltender out. A number of factors that led to this loss.
The White prospects win the draw. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. We got a whistle. Penalty coming up.
Well, the penalty's inconsequential. They've been dominant all game, and just have a look at the scoreboard. This one's over.
And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack. The Red prospects have it against the wall. Takes the feed. Takes a shot. And he hangs on just as time runs out. Hooks in the net, but the whistle sounds, blowing the play dead. Final horn sounds, bringing this one to a close. Cheryl, these are one of those games where it's fist bumps and high fives for everybody, isn't it?
It certainly is. When it's working, James. And this was a full 60 minutes, and the coach is certainly going to be happy. I'm not sure if they're going to have any video after this one.
Well, that brings a fun night of hockey to the end for all of us here at EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. She's Cheryl Pounder. We will see you next time at the rink.